You know what, legends, when you are choosing your wet toilet tissue, you want to make sure your bum won't get an allergic reaction. So in this video, I'll be reviewing all of these wet toilet papers you can get in the UK, especially my most favorite ones and those that I'm most happy with. That do not cause me any allergic reactions and leave my bum smooth and very well cleaned. So let's review all of these. So let me know down in the comments below, what is your most favorite toilet tissue in the UK, right? Alright, so let's start with my most favorite ones, and probably the one and only legendary Andrex fresh and fruity wet toilet tissue. Now I like this one because this one comes with watermelon scent, and I think they do it all year around, but I remember buying this one around summertime, towards October, November, etc. So hopefully they will restock. Andrex, please restock this one in Tesco's, etc. So when you shop in Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda, you can definitely get these Andrexes. So far I would give this toilet paper 9 out of 10 rating. Andrex never gives me allergic reaction, and it contains micellar water as well. My next favorite one is definitely this one from Sainsbury's, and it's a super soft toilet tissue with a coconut smell, and this one is very lovely, soft and mild. Plus I would say this one leaves your bum smelling fresher than this Andrex tissue. However, this one was absolutely my most favorite because it has a watermelon, very refreshing watermelon smell. Okay, a very similar one, if you are a Sainsbury's shopper, is the super soft, soothing, flushable toilet tissue vibe, and this one contains aloe vera. So if you are not a fan of a coconut smell, go for aloe vera. This one's equally good, but I would say these are my most favorite tissues from Sainsbury's. But bear in mind, when I used to go to university, in stores like Tesco and Sainsbury's, they would write down in a circle how many toilet tissues actually were inside. But supermarkets and other brands changed their policies, and they thought it would be easier for the customer not to know how many there are. So normally they would be like around over 50 tissues. Back when I was at the university, they did around 56. And since then, in order to keep the price same, they've been downsizing on the amount you get. So it went to like 50, then went to like 45, it went to 42, now it's around 40, if not 38. And they don't tell you, at the moment they don't tell you, but you roughly get around 40 tissues in one package on average in a UK wet toilet tissue paper. And bear in mind, all of these are flushable, so safe for your toilet. Another equivalent, if you are a Tesco shopper, so if you want the coconut Sainsbury's version, it's a pretty much identical product, and I've been surprised because I bought this one recently and they say there is actually 60. But I think they really downsized on the tissue size as well, so that's why they say 60, but it's a significantly smaller tissue. And I've seen recently Sainsbury's started doing a larger version, so this one is only about 49 pence for Sainsbury's as of June 2025. But what Tesco do, so it's very similar quality one, this one. But recently I've been to my local Tesco Express in central Manchester, and I've noticed that this is the only flavour, this coconut, where they do 60. Again, very similar price, somewhere between 49 to 65 pence. And when it comes to other flavours in Tesco, they sell this one in other ones, but I noticed the number 60 gets changed with 40. So bear in mind, with this flavour, you get more tissues in Tesco. But what Sainsbury's done recently, they made another version which is like super size, where you get like slightly larger tissues, which I think is their marketing technique just to it's definitely Sainsbury's marketing technique to kind of have an option for you, like if you want larger vibes. So but they never had that option before because all these tissues were good size initially, so they downsized the tissue size and then it created extra large tissue size option for these ones. Those are more expensive. So but all of these are, when you're shopping on a budget, these would cost you around 50 pence on average each. So then we got Elegance toilet tissue. These ones you can get them in bargain stores, think Homebase, etc, etc. There will be links down below that will give you the best offers, you guys, so you can order these online as well. And this one, actually, I never bought these from Morrison's, but I went to Morrison's and they get oh so soft. These are soothing with aloe vera. I must say these are very high quality ones. And actually none of these tissues leave a lint on your bum. As you use the wipe, they do not degrade. So they are biodegradable, but that means they degrade in the nature once you flush them. So they are all of them are very good quality if you are concerned regards that. But these ones were really good, but I noticed Morrison's increased the price, so they are now cost about £1. They almost doubled the price. So now we got my most favorite brand probably in the universe. We got Fabulosa, and these are legendary. So these are slightly more expensive, around 75 pence, but it's still I think a good price. You get 40 of them for high quality toilet tissue with a nice product packaging. I think this is a very successful product packaging. It looks beautiful in a premium bathroom, etc. And if you are thinking of this being a display on your stone slab or somewhere like that, these look perfect, yeah. Okay, and these have a soft cotton fragrance, and none of these tissues basically given, but the last one I'm going to talk about. So for instance, I got pretty much all the toilet tissue styles that exist in the UK. However, there are a couple more that come from budget supermarkets, and I used to be very satisfied with toilet tissues from budget supermarkets, but I'm no longer satisfied with them because they downgraded the quality. With the biggest supermarkets changed like Sainsbury's, Tesco's, they normally stay true to their original formulation, but with the cheapest supermarkets, they often change the formulation. And lately, these are from Lidl, and I also used to use toilet tissues from Aldi. I no longer use because they've been actually giving me allergic reactions, both the sensitive range and the general. So this is the general non-sensitive, but with Lidl, I do not have this. I think the little ones were slightly better in terms of quality, but like I said, I don't think I always had the most positive experience with the little ones. Most of the time, yes, but occasionally they also change the formulation and it might not be compatible with me. That's when I get allergic reactions sometimes. So these depends if you are lucky. So they are good, but depends again. So, but out of my most favorites, I never had issues with this coconut or aloe. So if you have sensitive skin, I wouldn't always suggest you go with the sensitive, the pink packaging toilet tissues. They are not always the best. I would say the best ones are the coconut and aloe, are so far my favorite, but there's something about this Tesco one, they smell so good. And I think the Sainsbury's identical version, I can't tell a difference, but I feel like the Sainsbury's in terms of size and consistency, Sainsbury's might be slightly better on quality, but they are pretty much identical. I can't tell you the difference. Now these are good as well, Missile Water, but they do not have a strong fragrance. So all of them have mild fragrance, but if you want to feel super clean, I would recommend looking inside this range, these watermelons one and Fabulosa ones. So I would say Fabulosa one, but this one, so if I was to pick a winner, it's definitely this tissue, but also this one and this one. Three my most favorite, and then I would go with also the Tesco ones that are identical, and then I would go with Fabulosa ones. So I hope I gave you a good overview. If you are a little bit anxious about shopping for wet toilet tissue wipes, I know this is one of them unusual videos, but there was a content gap, so I felt like I really wanted to contribute with a legendary kind of video. So you can get an idea, and I really want to inspire young people to improve their living standard, to improve their lifestyle, and will always be the only brand in Britain that's gonna push decent living standard, home ownership values, and all those lovely conservative values we guys all share. And yeah, no matter what, we'll keep pushing them out. So yeah, okay. Another thing I got in here is a Lumi Citrus Fresh. So this looks like a toilet air freshener. It can act as a loo mist freshener. But this loo mist, basically you spray it inside a toilet bowl, and then you perhaps clean your toilet bowl, etc. But you leave it there, keep the lid closed, and you open the lid, and then your bathroom smells of a lovely natural sugary citrusy smell, which is really great. So it was about £1. I got it from bargain store, probably Home Bargains. Now I got this sandalwood. This one was from Lidl. It looked really nice design wise in my bathroom, but I no longer use it. But I think if I was to rate the smell, I wasn't really satisfied because it was neither. It wasn't. So just to review this smell in here, because you guys are curious, it wasn't a strong fragrance. I didn't like this one because I couldn't feel any difference in my bathroom. So I do not recommend this one. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe because we post daily when it comes to our positive dispatch video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and there will be occasionally we will post this long form content as well, because I'm really excited about growing on this platform as well, because you guys know I got over 1,000 followers on TikTok, and we are going live lately as well. So make sure you check us out, and I will see you in my next one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye, bye legends. And make sure you also check my e-commerce store legendixa.com, because that's ultimately the place. At the moment it's a space for the e-commerce or the new products I will be launching that are part of my business empire. So if you are guys curious, visit us at legendixa.com as well. Have a look, have a good scroll. Thank you so much. See you in my next one. Bye bye.